Serafina and I were at a entrepreneurial book club where Stephanie never read the right book, and
Stephanie was terrible at this book club.
I really sucked at book club.
I did
Fabulous. What?
I just had a visual. I just had a
It was a
visual.
lot.
I had a visual.
Proud of it.
Hold on, turn me on.
Creator as existence, and we're just happy to show that we are still here and we still remain, and we're a strong nation, and that we as Native people all across Turtle Island are all here and we can unify together.
What is Turtle Island?
Turtle Island is the entire continent. Everywhere across the world, there's indigenous peoples, and regardless of where you're from, there you have a tribe, you have a community, and we like to recognize that heritage and bring that to the forefront.
We are here at tribal headquarters where Powwow Committee, you guys have been getting ready for this. It's one of the most meaningful cultural celebrations on Cape Cod. And I'm really excited that it's in my hometown. And I'm thrilled to have all of you on here once again. Tiffany, Rachel, Modest, Victoria have been working very, very hard on putting this together. Can you share a little bit about the history of the Wampanoag Powwow? It's the 104th. It's a big celebration. Everybody's here watching you. Do you feel a little pressure?
Too much. We've been dancing. Well, it's the 104th Powwow, so it's been going on for a while. And for us, it's a celebration of our culture and our traditions, and for us to come together and do that, as well as welcoming other people. But for all of us, we have participated in powwows our whole lives. We've been dancing in the circle since we could walk, and before that, some would carry us around. So for us, this is about us being able to give back our knowledge and what the powwows and circle has given to us. So it's more so about giving back, but also participating and making the powwow as best as we can make it.
Can you talk about some of the significant events that happen at Powwow, especially for, regular people in Mashpee that are just not knowing what's happening here? Like, what is this? Lots of stuff going on over there. Looks very exciting. Want to go check it out. This is open to everyone.
Correct. Yes. We do have it open. The gates are open. But it's basically a celebration for us. So we have multiple different components of the powwow. There's singing, there's dancing. There's also food vendors. We have craft vendors. We have a fireball ceremony on Saturday.
Can you please talk about the fireball?
Fireball ceremony is on Saturday. It starts at dusk. It is a ceremonial game. We have opened it to the community to showcase it. However, it is a gift to us. It starts out as a small ball and it's wrapped and soaked in kerosene. And our men play. Some women can play as well. It's similar to rugby, except the ball is on fire and the posts are on fire. And every time the players touch the fire and get burned, they're taking the pain and suffering away from somebody else. So they have a person or a significance that they're playing for to get that healing to help that person or that situation, be better.
Can you talk a little bit about some of the dances that we're going to see besides this fun burned? It makes me nervous.
No, it's a medicine. It's medicine. It's healing. So while they are getting the burns from the ball, it's healing them, and it's also healing the loved one that they're playing on behalf of. So for us, it's more significance in the spectacle of watching it.
Yeah.
But it is interesting to watch.
Yeah.
The dances, there's multiple different types of dances. Men and women both dance. They're separated by category and age, and each dance has a significance to it. It means something. And when we dance, we're not just dancing just to be in the circle. We're also healing, and we're giving medicine as well. If you watch the dances, you can get emotional just watching it and being that connected to the drum. So the dancings are just for watching. It's for healing. It's for medicine. It's for praying.
For purpose.
And for purpose behind each one. And each different dance has a significance to it of what it means.
Can you talk a little bit about the significance of some of the dress that we're going to be seeing?
I guess it's
we have
top
a
to
couple
bottom.
different styles.
I think the
One
biggest
that
thing
we
is
have
regalias.
is like Eastern blanket, which is a traditional style with our buckskins, with a traditional blanket going through our women coming of age ceremony and coming to matriarchal sense. We also have the men. We have Eastern war dancers, and as you see them, they're on the hunt. They're looking for prey. They're getting the enemies away. They're keeping the community safe. And then we have things like the fancy shawl, which is like the butterfly. It's very fast paced, lots of bright colors. We have the men's fancy, which is similar to the women's, except they have two bustles and they are also very bright and flashy. And then we also have like women's jingle, which is our healing dress. A grandfather had a dream that his wife could be healed if his granddaughter danced, and she danced for 365 days. So now we put a cone for each day of the year, seven rows representing 7 days of the week. So during that time, we can call the jingle dress dancers out for healing and ceremony throughout the powwow if that's needed.
We all dance different styles.
Yes.
We've danced our powwows, but we're putting up our stuff for a little bit.
Do you feel a little pressure? You're like, everybody's watching me. I need to do this right.
No, I was
Okay.
that I never noticed that people, like when you're in the circle, it's like you're praying and you're in the moment and you're getting your medicine and it feels good. And
Yeah.
you're getting medicine.
You don't
So
pay
I don't pay attention
Yeah.
that everybody.
That's so nice.
never
That must be
never-
so nice.
yeah.
I never
was
thought
nervous
I was
about it.
never
Yeah.
nervous. It's a
Sometimes with competition.
Yeah.
you
I
get
think,
fun
well,
with that,
yeah.
you know,
I think that's more competition versus
Right.
people watching
Yeah.
you.
But I think the minute I step in the circle, it's like a comfort place. It's
Yeah.
like a calming place in there.
Aaron, Joanna, Gloria, thanks for joining us. She said, I haven't been to powwow since I was little. My neighbor took me to my first powwow. It's so beautiful. David Issa, good morning. Thanks for joining us here. Yeah, we are at tribal headquarters this morning. And yes, very much live as we were dealing with some mic issues in the beginning, but we'll get there, right? It is powwow weekend, and this committee has been working nonstop to make sure that this looks good, sounds good. Everybody's eating. What are we eating?
Everything.
We
Pick a
have the
stand
most
and
amazing James Baird Award winner, Sherry Pocknet with Sly Flock's Den, as well as 9 other tribal vendors with
Clam
traditional foods. We also have the clam bake in memory of our clam bake master, Green Fire Lightning, June Hendricks, one of our medicine women who's passed on. So that's dedicated to her this year. We have lots and lots of food, more than you could imagine. Please come get your bellies full.
Mhm.
Can you talk a little bit about the youth and how you said you've been doing this since you were born? You've been involved in this, and it's kind of a time for them to show off a little bit. I know that they like to dance.
Yeah. I think that's a big part of it. Like in Native culture, you don't just become something when you're of age, you learn it and you grow into it. And so for us, all of our children and soon to be child, I guess, grow into it. So that's a big piece of it. For us, originally, we were on the youth sobriety powwow when we were teenagers?
No, not
We
even
were like
teenagers.
10,
Yeah.
11.
Das's dad taught us how to do powwows, and then we basically learned
Took
from
over.
him. And then took
Yeah.
over. Yeah, so now we're like doing it like
Your
adults
turn,
now.
tag
Yeah.
You
Tag us in.
Yeah, you learn when you're younger, and then you grow into it. So it's very important for us to have our youth, and we do things based off of 7 generations. So everything that we do now affects 7 generations to come
Okay.
beyond. And so it's important for us to make sure we instill that in our youth, so that way these traditions can carry on.
Do you feel that pressure?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's pressure.
I don't
feel
think it's
like
pressure.
a
It's just like you
duty.
just
The
have
duty,
to.
yeah,
Yeah,
your
it's
job.
not
Like,
a
you gotta
duty,
get up and
like,
do
you
this.
But
gotta-
it's like a big sister.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because even growing up, Tiff taught us like
Yeah.
how to dance, and she was probably the one carrying us in the circle before we could walk. So it's just very involved, and it's like a very family fun thing to do. So like we all will travel during the summer. We go to all powwows all around. So I feel like our powwow kind of jump starts the powwow season.
Okay.
So that's kind of across like along the East Coast, I should say. But yeah, I just feel like I have 2 young girls, and Madassa has 3 kids, and so it's more so like you just do it. You have to make sure their regalia's together. You have to make sure that they're in the circle. You have to make sure that even throughout the year, not necessarily just for powwow, they hear the drum. They know what the drum means, and they're around it, and different things like that. So by the time it's powwow time, they're excited. They're ready. They got their, you got my
wanna see
shawl.
their
You got my,
friends,
yeah.
their cousins.
I'm gonna see my cousin
Yeah,
there,
yeah.
so they're ready, and they get excited because all their family's there too. So
Yep.
Powwow's coming up.
yeah, powwow's coming. And she asked, "Oh, Grammy, are you going to be at powwow?" And she's like, "Yep, I'm going to be there." So I think it's just getting them involved, and I think that's part of it. I think it's more of a duty than like a pressure.
Yeah.
You just get it done and make sure that they understand, why they're doing things and different things like that.
And this year, our theme is connecting the generations.
Yes.
So we've worked really hard to connect the elders with the youth. We have a scavenger hunt for just any tribal member, just to get a little knowledge so that they can connect with the elders and learn some of the ways, as well as we have the clan mothers with a special for our junior and teen women up and coming in age. We have a grandparent special with honoring with their grandchild to dance and showcase, how the generations do connect, and that we do make it a point to make sure that our elders are passing on those traditions to us.
It's very important.
It's amazing. I'm like blown away by the amount that you carry with you from generation and what you share, and it's impressive. I'm excited for this weekend. What can natives and non-natives take away from this event? Storytelling, language.
Yeah, we're going to have storytelling. We're going to have education throughout, explaining things. They'll get to participate in some dances. The community is welcome to come. We also have, I think, 30 craft vendors too. So they can get crafts, they can buy food, they can participate, they can observe. Native people are obviously always welcome too. To come and participate as well. And we invited a lot of our sister nations. That was something that was important for us, is to make sure our sister nations come back to our powwow.
How far do people travel? I mean, do you check?
Over.
Yeah, right.
All over.
Yeah.
We have some. Where are the drums from?
Actually, some of the members of the drum are coming all the way from California.
Very.
Canada, Mexico. I mean, all across.
All over.
New York.
How can the community respectfully participate and learn?
Ask questions.
I will say yes. Respectfully ask questions. If you're going to take a picture of a dancer, please respect the fact of asking them prior to taking the picture. Please don't touch their regalias as they're sacred items. We are more than happy to explain the items to you. But please just ask your questions, and we'll be more than happy to help educate you to get you aware of our protocols.
Yeah, that's what Ashley was asking. If they want a photographer, let me know. But I was wondering about the taking of photos. I think it's
sometimes
you have to ask.
the MC will kind of, as far as like what's going on in the circle, they kind of will explain to you what's going on. They'll say during certain songs you cannot take pictures, certain ceremonies. Also too at Fireball, that's a well-known thing. There's no pictures allowed at all. Us as Native people, we don't take pictures, so we expect that from the spectators as well. But yeah, you can definitely take pictures of the circle, but I think it's too just listening. The MC kind of walks you through when it's appropriate and not appropriate to take pictures. And then the MC also will tell you when it's appropriate. You guys can come in. We do have a round dance that we encourage everybody, spectators, native, non-natives, to come in.
Intertribal.
Intertribe, different things like that we have. So there are certain times when everybody can come in, everybody can take pictures, no problem. But I think it's just a matter of, like Madaz said, just asking, respecting, and just listening. They'll tell you when it's appropriate and when it's not.
What do you want people to know before we leave about powwow?
Come on down.
Please
We
come.
do have some of our local authors that will be. I don't know if they're reading their whole
I think they
book.
are. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
We have some children books that will be read. Is it midday? I think.
Yes,
around-
during lunch
Yeah.
break.
Yes.
Yeah.
Of our
Okay.
tribal authors,
Yeah.
because we do, as Native people, we're like any other race. We have people in all sectors: doctors, lawyers, authors, everything, landscapers.
And all are needed.
Yes.
I think it's a great time to come experience our culture, to participate in our culture, support your community, which we are the community, and to learn. And it's a good time.
Yeah, it is. The
it's a
kids
good
have
time.
fun. There's like toys at the craft stands for
there's
the
stuff
kids.
for everybody.
Tons of food, dancing and singing throughout the day, storytelling, t-shirts, earrings, jewelry, whatever you can think of. I think
that's
it's just
part
a
of
fun.
your culture. I mean,
Yeah,
the dress is very much part
Yeah.
of your culture, and I got to hang out with Sherry the other
Oh,
day
yeah.
because we were doing something for Fox News, and I bought some wampum from Sierra, and I was like,
wow.
"Where are my earrings? I love them.
Yeah.
They're my most favorite
Yeah.
things." But she immediately was like, "Love that."
We are definitely into our jewelry.
You
Yes,
you
yes.
love you do though. I love it too. I mean, it's part of your culture. It is. And I love that people are inquisitive about it. What is the best way that we can support you year round, not just during powwow time?
I think
Our-
being respectful. Oh, go ahead.
Our tribal website does
Yeah,
have a
donations.
immense amount of resources on there, especially our education tab. If you ever want to find any literature or things of that nature, we do have a whole long list of that. We do have events throughout the year, and we are here all the time.
Any final words before the weekend?
No, thank you. We hope to see
Thank you.
guys
Yeah,
out
we hope to
there.
see
Yes.
everybody there. It's going to be a great time, a good turnout, beautiful weather, beautiful people, beautiful time.
Come on down.
Thank you very much to the Powwow Committee
Thank
for
you.
your time, your wisdom,
Thank
and bring your curiosity, bring your
Yes.
respect,
Yes.
bring your love of culture. And we will see you at Powwow this weekend, July 4th, 5th, and 6th. What are the hours?
10 a.m. gates open. They close about 6, but whenever the dancing is ended. And on Saturday, we have the fireball. So that's after dusk.
All right. Well, I'm looking forward to it. Thank you so much, ladies,
Thank
for your
you.
time.
Thank you.
Now get back to work.
I know. We gotta go.
We'll see you later.